Hi, how you doing everyone? Please welcome back to Learning English with TSK. For today's video, we are going to focus on the practice exercises. We are going to compare the two tenses together. What you have learned about present perfect and about present perfect continuous, you have understood, okay? But the thing is that when we put the two tenses together, it's not easy. But I believe in you, okay? You will understand it, you will make the right decision when you are doing exercise, right? Now, let's go to the board. Present perfect versus present perfect continuous. As I have told you at the very beginning, before doing the right exercise, you have to have the step of thinking, the steps of doing. Try to know exactly what they want you to do. Okay? Second, you have to remember the forms. Okay? You have to remember the uses. Okay? After you have known all of them, it can help you 80% already. Understand? Do not do something straight away as soon as you see it. Exercise sometimes is not easy, okay? But it can be very easy for you if you are not careless. Okay? Now, let's go. Present perfect versus present perfect progressive. Try to see the first example. What are you going to choose it? Firstly, you have to see some keyword in the sentence. Try to read it once, twice, or thrice. Okay? You look dirty. What? You do all day. What? You do all day. So, when you use the word all day, think about all days, I mean full days. Do not use every days. No, every day, no. We use all day, I mean a full day. Do not confuse about all day as every day. No, understand? So, what you see now is the keyword all day. And the other one, you talk about you look dirty. So what made you dirty? Think about the action. Just imagine. Learn about the situation first, right? It doesn't mean that you don't do anything and after that you are dirty. No way. Maybe you have been doing something, So what is that? Action started in the past, stopped recently, and has got the result in the present. Just think about it. So is it using as the present perfect simple or present perfect progressive? Thing, action happened in the past, started in the past, and stopped recently as the result in the present. So what are you going to choose? First step. You choose present perfect continuous. Okay? When you make your decision already, you have to think about forms or spelling rule. Okay? So first, you have made your right decision. You choose present perfect progressive. Okay? And then go to the rule. Okay? Go to the form, right? Now let's go. You look dirty. What? How do you form present perfect progressive? Question. We form present perfect progressive question by using have or has plus subject plus been plus verb ing. You don't need to understand the form. You need to remember. Please memorize it. Okay? Memorize it. Now, what are we going to have? You look dirty. What? What is that? Helping verb. What? Have. and then subject, you, another helping verb, been, verb plus ing. So we have, you look dirty. What have you been doing all day? You look dirty. What have you been doing all day? I mean, the action that you did something started in the past. Okay? And right now, we stop recently as the result in the present. You are dirty. Right? So, present perfect progressive is used in this exercise. The right one. Let's go to the second exercise. How many times and then you visit New York? How many times you visit New York? If you ask somebody about how many times, it seems like they are going to ask you about you have been there or not, or they don't know, maybe one time, maybe two times, maybe three times. You understand what I mean? But do not focus about the present simple. Do not focus about present continuous. Just focus about present perfect and present perfect progressive right now. Okay? So, what are you going to use? How many times have you been visiting New York, or how many times have you visited New York? When you use present perfect simple, start to think, try to think again about experience in one's life during your lifetime. Okay? In your lifetime or experience in one's life, what are you going to choose? Present perfect simple. Okay? Now, let's go to the form. Is it the negative or the question or the affirmative? This is the question sentence. So how do you form? Try to remember that. How do you form the question of present perfect? We form the present perfect question by using have or has plus subject plus past participle. Okay? So now let's go. Let's see the subject. Where is the subject? You, okay? Where is the verb? Visit. So what do we have now? How many times we use have because you is the subject. Okay? So how many times have what? You visited. Right? How many times have you visited New York? Experience in someone's life is a lifetime. Okay? Let's go to the third example. He and then learn French words 4 hours, but he still doesn't remember all of them. Try to see every single word. Sometimes you have to see the meaning, okay, of the sentence. Let's see once again. He learned French word. French word is related to French. Okay? French word 4 hours. Not 4, okay? 4 hours, for many hours. Okay, from 2 hours up, right? From 2 hours up. So, he learned French words 4 hours, but he still doesn't remember all of them. Action that you started learning French word is not now. Okay? Started in the past. Okay? And just stop recently. Okay? Stop recently. And the result in the present is that you still not understand. You still not remember all the words. So, action happened in the past, started in the past, stopped recently, and then the present result, he still doesn't understand. He still doesn't remember. So what is it? Present perfect simple or present perfect progressive? Present perfect progressive. Okay? So let's go to the form. He learned French word for hours, but he still doesn't remember all of them. Is it the positive, the negative, or the question? Okay? This sentence is the positive. So how do you form the positive of present perfect continuous? Okay? Subject plus have or has. Okay? Plus been plus verb ing. So now let's go together. Do you have subject now? Yes, of course. He is the subject. So he is the subject. We have got the first helping verb, have or has. So what do you choose? You choose has. Okay? So he has, right? He has, and then has what? Been. Okay, been, learn, plus ing. He has been learning French word for hours, but he still doesn't remember all of them. Action started in the past, okay, stopped recently, and then the result in the present, he still doesn't remember all of them. Okay, so the right choice is present perfect progressive, right? Let's go to the next one. The children watch videos for 2 hours. The children watch videos for 2 hours. You remember for can be used in the present perfect. Is it true? For also can be used in the present perfect progressive. So when they both using like that, the same word, you see the key word is for, okay, for 2 hours. When you see the key word for 2 hours, it just reminds you about for can be used with the present perfect simple, and also it can be used with the present perfect progressive. So it really make you in trouble. But don't worry, I'll give you an idea. Try to think about this one. But in case that you say the children watch video for 2 hours like that, it can be 2 of them, you can use it. You can use the children, present perfect, the children have watched video for 2 hours. Or you say the children have been watching video for 2 hours. Okay, now let me give you something in detail. In case that you go to someone's house and you can see the children are still watching movie. Okay? But you don't know what time they started watching TV. Okay? You ask the parent. And then the parent say, the children have been watching video for 2 hours. Since last 2 hours, last 2 hours, okay? Until now, just 2 hours time, okay? 2 hours is the period of time the children are watching TV, okay? Or are watching the movie. But the thing we are going to do now is try to think about the result now. When you go to someone's house and then the children are still watching TV, okay? And then the parents tell you, they have been watching TV, they have been watching video for 2 hours. Okay? So, something that happened in the past, okay, and still going on, still continuing to the present. We use present perfect progressive. Understand? But in this way, we don't have any keyword to talk about that. So we have got two choices. First, you can use present perfect simple in this sentence. Second, you can use present perfect progressive in this sentence. You can use children have watched video for 2 hours. Another one, the children have been watching video for 2 hours. Okay? Let's go to the next one. Look at the sentence. He studied hard today. What do you mean today? Today is not every day. You understand what I mean? Everyday action happen again and again and again and again like that, you know, present simple. But we do not focus on present simple now, right? Just focus on the present perfect and present perfect progressive. So what are you going to see now is, he is a subject, study is a verb, study hard today. So try to ask yourself, what kind of sentence are you going to make it? Are you going to choose the present perfect or present perfect progressive? You understand? So today is the key word. Today is the key word that we are going to use the present perfect progressive. So what do we have now? Is it a question? Yes. So what do you say? What do you ask? What do you ask? Has, was it, subject, he, and then one more modal verb, been, study, plus ing. So we have, has he been studying hard today? Has he been studying hard today? So question is in the present perfect progressive. Understand? Now, let's go to the next example, next exercise. You say, sorry, I am late. Sorry, I am late. And then, blank, you wait for long. Try to imagine the situation. Try to think about the situation. When you come, as soon as you arrive, somebody are still there. Okay? Example, your friend wait for you, but you don't know how long they are waiting for you, right? But as soon as you arrive home, when you open the door, you can see your friend sitting on the sofa. Okay? So just imagine about what kind of tense you are using. Present perfect simple or present perfect progressive. Try to see the whole situation in this exercise. Okay? Sorry, I am late. So try to think about it. What kind of question is that? You stop waiting or you are still waiting? You are still waiting, is that? So you started to wait in the past and continuing now to the present, you are still, like waiting. So what kind of question you ask? Present perfect question or present perfect progressive question? Okay? So present perfect progressive question is used in this exercise. So what are you going to make now? Sorry, I'm late. What is the sentence? Positive, negative, or question? Question. So when we talk about the question, what are you going to use first? First modal verb, first auxiliary verb or first helping verb. He. Sorry, not he, I'm sorry, you. So you is the subject. So what do you say? Have. Is that? I'm sorry, I'm late. Have, subject, you, one more helping verb, been, and then waiting, right? I'm sorry I'm late. Have you been waiting for long? Have you been waiting for long? This is the action. This is the sentence we use in the present perfect progressive, right? Let's go to the next example, next exercise. We see not your father since 2017. So what kind of actions, what kind of sentence, what kind of exercise you are going to choose? As I told you many times, try to see the keyword, try to see the meaning, try to see the whole meaning in the sentence. Do not do it straight away as soon as you see it. Okay? You have to be careful about this point. Don't be careless, right? So, we see not your father sin. Look at the sin. Sin used with what? The point of time in the present. Okay? The point of time in the present. It's not the period of time. The point of time in the present. Sorry, in the past. So, since 2017 is in the past. So, what are you going to use now? Present perfect or present perfect progressive? Sin, okay? So, we are going to use present perfect simple, okay? So, what is it? Is it positive, negative, or question? It's a negative. We see the word not here. So what are you making? So what do you make present perfect negative? What is that? We is a subject. So what do we have? We haven't, okay, or have not. We haven't, what's it? See or sin? See, go to past participle. What do you have? Okay, sin. We haven't seen your father since 2017. Right? Let's go to the next one. I didn't see you for months. I didn't see you for months, for many months, for at least 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, right? 2 years, something like that. So, I didn't see you for months. So when, you did not see your friend for months, for 5 months, for 2 years, for 2 years, for 3 years, for 4 years. So when you meet him, so what are you going to ask? You ask, how old are you? Or you ask another word. Try to remember. Okay? Try to remember this. When you see somebody every day, okay? You ask them by using like, how are you? Hey, how are you? Okay? How are you doing? What's up? How's it going? But in case that you did not see your friend or anybody you know for a long time, and then only today you see them again, so what are you going to ask them? You ask them by using present perfect simple. So what is it? How long have you been doing something? Is that? No, we say, I didn't see you for months. So how what? Be is the verb, you is the subject. So what is that? How have, the subject is you, right? How have you, and then past participle, present perfect. Be go to been. So what is that? How have you been? Okay? I didn't see you for months. How have you been? But sometimes you can have some of the words using after how have you been, like long time no see. Hey, how have you been? Long time no see, right? So try to remember this. Try to remember this use, okay? When you did not see your friend or anybody you know for a long time, and then when this is the time you see them again or you meet them again. So the question you ask them is not how are you, it's not how you doing, it's not how's it going, what you ask them is using present perfect simple. So, how have you been? Okay? How have you been? Long time no see. Okay? And now let's go to the next exercise. He writes his essay all day, but he not finished yet. So this exercise we have got two blank. You are going to complete two verbs. One is right, the other one is not finished, right? So let's go to the first one. Think about the situation. He write his essay all day. So try to remember the word all day once again. All day, it means almost one day, you know. A full day, all days mean like that. But if you say all days, it means every day, right? So now, let's go to the first one. He writes his essay all day, but he finished yet. So think about the two of the action, okay? He finished writing or not yet? He's still not finished writing yet, is that? So, the first exercise, we are going to use present perfect progressive. Okay? Now, let's go. He, and then, he what? He has, right? Been writing. He has been writing his essay all day, but he what? Can you see the word yet here? So yet is a kind of keywords we normally use in the present perfect simple. Okay? Have you eaten breakfast yet? You understand? So now, yet can be used in the present perfect simple. So what do you say? But he what? He hasn't, not here, okay? He hasn't finished. He hasn't finished yet. He has been writing his essay all day, but he hasn't finished yet. Right? Let's go to the next one. I clean all morning. I am tired. See the keyword, see the situation. You have to use your imagination. You think about the situation in the sentence, okay? Sometimes you are not sure about the verb. You are not sure about the meaning, but you think about the situation, right? Example, I clean all morning and then I'm tired. What makes you tired? Try to think about that. What makes you tired? Because of what? Because of doing housework? Because of digging in the garden? Because of teaching English? Because of swimming? It's not. Because of what? Because of cleaning all morning. So think about action happened in the past or started in the past, finished recently with the result in the present. What are you going to choose? Present perfect simple or present perfect progressive? So, according to the result, I am tired. According to the keyword all morning, we have present perfect progressive, right? So what do we have? I have been what? Cleaning. I have been cleaning all morning. I'm tired. Next exercise. He drank more water lately and he feels better now. So try to see the keyword, try to see the situation, right? Learn how to think about the situation. Okay? Drink more water lately and he feel better now. What make him feel better? Please tell me. What makes him feel better now? What makes him feel better now? Because of what? Because of drinking more water. Is that true? So what of action? What kind of action that happened? It happened in the past. Action of drinking happened in the past. You understand? And stopped recently. As the result, he feels better now. Right? So, we are going to have present perfect progressive here. Right? Lately, it means recently. Okay? So we have he has been, was it, drinking more water lately and he feels better now. Alright? Let's go to the next one. Sorry about the mess. I, and then beg. Try to see the situation. Sorry about the mess. Please try to think by yourself. Mess, can it happen alone? Can it happen by itself? It cannot happen by itself. Somebody do it, something. You know? Somebody do something. Okay? For example, you go to the kitchen and after that you see there is a mess on the floor. So the mess on the floor is the result in the present because of the action in the past. Is that true? Action started in the past and stopped recently. As a result, in the present time, there is a mess on the floor, right? So what are we going to use? Present perfect simple or present perfect progressive? Right choice. Present perfect progressive. So what do you say? Sorry about the mess. Was it? I have been baking something, baking cake or something like that, you know. Let's go to the next one. Susan cook, let's go and eat. Action happened in the past. Action happened in the past, finished in the past, as the result in the present. Finished in the past, maybe long time ago or something like maybe 30 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, okay, 40 minutes, that's it, right? So action started in the past, finished completely in the past, as the result in the present. So what do you use? Action happened in the past or started in the past, finished in the past, and have the result in the present. What tense is it? Do not confuse about present perfect progressive. Present perfect progressive, action happened in the past, stopped recently as the result in the present. But present perfect simple, action or situation or thing started in the past or happened in the past, stopped completely in the past as the result in the present. For example, Susan cooked. Let's go and eat. So everything has been cooked. Is that? Finished cooking already. You just go to the table and you just eat it. Understand? The way Susan cooked is in the past. And she stopped cooking in the past. The food is ready. You just go and eat, enjoy your meal. That's it. So what is that? Present progressive or present perfect progressive or present perfect simple? Present perfect simple, right? So what do you have? Susan has cooked. Let's go and eat. Next, how many times you take this exam? Think about how many times they are going to ask you the total period of time or experience in one's life. When you talk about experience in one's life during the lifetime, what are we going to use? Present perfect simple or present perfect progressive? Okay? Good. You have the right choice. You have got the right choice. Present perfect simple. Right? Now, how many times have is the auxiliary verb or helping verb? We use have, we don't use has. The reason is you is a subject, so have is used with you, right? You have what? Take is the present simple, is from the take, and then go to the past participle, taken. How many times have, where's you? No, you, okay? You, sorry. How many times have you taken, okay, this exam? My teacher, can you see the word never? Talking about experience. Never and ever are the two key words normally used in present perfect simple. Alright? As experience. Okay? So what is that? My teacher has never. Verb be go to past participle is been. Right? My teacher has never been abroad. Alright? So that's all for today's video. But before ending our video today, I would like to suggest you, please try to go back to the videos again and try to see the rule, okay, the spelling rule, the forms, and also the usage of each tense. If you are not sure about the two tenses, present perfect simple and present perfect progressive, I urge you go back to the previous video and see it once again. Not just once again, as much as you can. Right? As much as you can. You go to the rule, you go to the spelling rule, you go to the form, you go to the uses, and then you can compare the two tenses together by yourself in case you have time. Alright? But don't forget, try to study hard. I know you can do that. Understand? Bye for now.